Hi there guys and girls, I just want to do a little bit of a video. This isn't really that Mortal Kombat relevant, but it's something I just thought is a handy tip. And I thought I'd share it with you guys. Like, as you guys probably know, I'm into electronics and stuff and messing around with them. And one thing that you always find is batteries, when they leak inside things, it can be bad. It can be slightly bad or real bad. Anyway, batteries these days, you know, even good brand ones, I find, seem to be even cheaper than they used to be. And I've had batteries that I've literally bought probably about a year ago for one of my streams that I did. And I used them once, put two brand new good batteries like that into a Wiimote. And I used it for the stream, and then, you know, I didn't stream for 6 months after that, and this Wiimote got buried under things. And I took the Wiimote out, and I opened the batteries, and they're already leaking. And old batteries, older ones, they leak from the bottom or the top. But I find the new ones, when they fuck up, they leak down the seam of the battery. They leak down the seam like that. And I think new batteries are really shit, personally. Doesn't matter the brand, you know. So my advice is always take batteries out of things. That's what I've been in the habit of doing these days. I try not to leave batteries in things. And now, as you guys know, I did that recent video of my Mortal Kombat collection. And when I spotted this in the cupboard, I started thinking, oh shit, have I left the batteries in that? Because, you know, they've been in there a long time. You know, they've lasted a long time, so I've never needed to take them out. So I thought I'll check it out. And, you know, this thing, by the way, has two types of batteries in it. It has your standard compartment with 4 AA's, and then you have a backup for your high scorer, a CR2032. They can leak, but they usually don't. They usually just go flat. They can leak, though. I usually find, like, the A76s or the LR44s, they leak more. The thicker ones, the button cells, but the thinner ones, like the CR2032, I've never really seen them leak acid. They can, though. Just keep that in mind. But AA's for sure. Anyway, so I open it up, and lo and behold, the batteries are leaking. So I just want to show you guys. That one was okay. Let's go to the next one. See, that was one of the perpetrators. See that? See that leaking acid? Yeah, it's usually on the flat bottom that leaks. You know. That one was okay. And the last one, that one. So 2 out of the 4 were leaking. This one wasn't as bad. One was real bad. Okay. So you then want to look at your terminals in your device. See what's going on. Can I get some focus? I can't get some focus today, really. My hands are full, okay? Because this camera, you got to tap the screen to make it bloody focus. There we go. Focus, you bastard. It wants to focus, but it won't do it. There we go. Alright, so, as you can see, the springs are not too bad. But the worst one is this one. Now I definitely want to get a focal shot on that. You can see that, right guys? I'm going to try and go in closer. When you go in closer, it hates. That's when the focus plays up. Yeah, so you can clean these a variety of ways. You know, you can get something in there. I recommend a toothbrush and clean it. But the reason I want to make this video is because, like, I always wanted to find the best way to clean acid off contacts. And my dad always told me bicarb soda. And you can do that. It's good. But you got to mix it. You got to mix the bicarb soda in the water. And it's kind of weird. You get this sort of, you know, watery, thick, sort of, what's the word I want? Sort of inconsistent sort of mix, and it's like, it's clumpy and it's crap, you know? And I thought there must be something better. And then, because I'm into electronics, been watching lots of videos. I noticed people always use isopropyl alcohol to clean circuit boards and stuff. So I gave that a try, but that's not the right thing. That's good for cleaning gunk off boards, but it's not good for actually getting rid of something acidic. And the funny thing is, I found the best thing. I watched a video once, and this Russian guy goes, use vinegar. And I'm like, vinegar? Like, that's fucking weird, vinegar. And amazingly enough, vinegar is the absolute best thing to clean these with, guys. And that's why I wanted to do this video, because like, I'm just getting the word out there, alright? Because look here, I got a standard bottle of Australian Cornwell's white vinegar, you know, and I use this for cleaning contacts and cleaning acid off things, and it's so effective. By the way, this used to be called Skipping Girl vinegar, see, because there's a Skipping Girl there on the label. Yeah, it's actually a the Skipping Girl sign still is in Melbourne. It's historically listed, believe it or not. That's how old it is, because I think it says it there. What's it say? Cornwell's. Yeah, 1895. Yeah. Alright, so, yeah, like I said, this toothbrush, I bought it brand new at the supermarket. I waited till, you know, toothbrushes were cheap. You don't need anything fancy. I just got this one because it was $1. You don't need anything special at all. Get the absolute cheapest toothbrush, and it's very handy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and take this lid off here with one hand. Okay, good. So I've taken the lid off my vinegar. I'm just going to douse the bristles. Oops. Like that. Put a bit of vinegar on the bristles. This box is really not the way to do things, but my room's messy. And then you just get it in there like that. Get it in there. Look at that. It's already all come off. Well, a lot of it was probably dried up anyway, but it will get any excess off the springs by doing this. Just like that. Just, you know, go back and forth, left and right, up and down, move it all around, shake it all about, you know. We'll get all, I guarantee, all the crap off. So look at that. I'm just going to turn this upside down, give it a shake, feel the acid. It's come out. And that white powdery shit, make sure you don't get it on your clothes. It is acid. It's dried up. And if it settles on your clothes, it will eat into your clothes. So, just FYI. The worst thing about this box is that hole in the middle. Because this box is pretty much empty. But there's still a few things I haven't sorted out in there. And things keep falling down that hole. That's the worst fucking part. These batteries kept falling down there. Make me crazy, mate. Alright, that's what you get for not cleaning up there. Yeah, so then you just do all your contacts the same way. Alright. Alright. Now, if I zoom back in on this. I've got to clean up that battery compartment, but ignore that for a second. Let's just look at the springs, shall we? If I can get some focus. God damn it. It's hard. Oh my god, come on, man. It's because they're shiny. Hate shiny things. There we go. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, it seems okay. Because I caught this quite early too, it's not that bad. I'm just going to put the camera down for a sec, guys. I want to do a visual inspection with my eye. Actually, I'll hold it. Yeah. Visual inspection's all fine. Even that one that had the most gunk on it has absolutely nothing on it now. So I just got to clean up that, where that last battery cell, just there's a bit of powder in there. Best thing to do is get a Q-tip and just get it in there, and that dried up powdery acidy shit should just stick to it, and then you clean it out, you know. Those you throw away. You can test them, you know, but These batteries actually had a tester built. Do you guys remember this? You probably had this in America. They had a little tester on the side. They don't do this anymore. You pushed on that black dot and that tip there on the edge, and then that would fill up and tell you how bad or good the battery was. Let me see if I can do it with the camera. That's not lighting up at all. So that means that is absolutely dead. That one's got bad leakage. Let me try one of them that doesn't have much leakage. No, it's dead. They must all be like absolutely flat. Like I said, these are all batteries, so that one lit up a little bit, but yeah. The crap, they're all dead. The way I like to test them though is I built a little battery tester that I just clipped to my multimeter to, since I've been getting into using my multimeter for everything, which is really how you do things with electronics. It's the best way to do things is with a multimeter. I don't know how I did things without it, but this is my multimeter. Oh, let's click to that. That's my multimeter. That's my multimeter. Yes. If you have one of these guys, you can get them so cheap too. That's what's great about them. This is like a $60 one. That's Australian bucks. The thing I like about this one, I've got 3 multimeters now. I've got one for my car, a little cheap one that doesn't do continuity test. Well, it does, but and then my first one, which is okay. But the reason I got this one is because the continuity test on this one is audible. If you guys don't know what that means, it means when you check continuity, you get feedback, you get a sound, which means you use it for checking a track on a circuit board. So let's say there was a circuit board track. That's not going to work. Let's say this was a circuit board track and I put one tip here, one tip here. If I got the beep, you know this track is working and there's no breaks in that track. So yeah, that's why I got this bigger one, because it had an audible one. And then yeah, checking batteries, you just flick it over to DC 20, which is 20 volts or under, or 200. And then put your probes on the negative, positive, and it will tell you how many volts you're getting. So if you're testing a battery, let's say on the side, a AA battery alkaline is 1.5 volts. So when you test it, if you test a brand new one, it's never going to say 1.5, okay? Just so you know. A new battery, for example, a new CR2032 battery, that's a 3 volt battery. It's never going to come up with 3 volts. See, I thought this for a long time. It's a 3 volt battery, it must be 3 volts. No. When it's got a healthy charge, it'll be over. It'll be like 3.4 or 3.5 volts. And then as it flattens over time, it comes down to 3. So pretty much the way I consider a battery check is if it's under what it's graded, if this is a 1.5 volt battery and I test it and it's 1.4, 1.3, I consider that battery dead, throw it out, because it's not giving 1.5. It's supposed to give out 1.5. If it's giving out under, dead, chuck it. 1.5, it means it's pretty much, it's okay, but it's almost dead, so you might want to keep an eye on it or consider replacing it. And way over 1.5 or way over the rated voltage, you know. Like for example, if I test a 3 volt battery to see if it's dead and it's putting out 3.3 volts, that's fine, because it's putting out more than the device needs, you know. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to do this video. I know it's kind of weird, but vinegar, that's the thing for cleaning battery acid or contacts, and I wanted to get the word out there because it's really, really good. And everyone has this white vinegar in their house, man. Everyone has it. Doesn't matter what brand. You know, it'll do a really, really good job. And it costs like nothing too. So, and if you're having trouble cleaning these plastic compartments, what I use, like I said, I use a Q-tip. But if you're trying to get in the corners and you can't get in the corners and it's being really fiddly, you can get a toothpick and put some vinegar on the end, and then like stick the toothpick into the little corners, and you can pick out any acid garbage that's in there, you know, and clean it up that way. That's it. That's what I want to do. That's all I wanted to talk about. Yeah, it's just a little bit of a tip. And I'll see you guys later for another video soon. Peace. Oh, I gotta come back to this soon. I haven't forgotten about it. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do it and sort of getting distracted. But the middle's kind of tricky because I gotta see. Look, this is very. There's a lot of gluing involved, and I want to do it in the right order. So I'm just kind of. I'm a bit conflicted on the way I should do it. So, but I want to get that done because it's taking up my table. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.